Hello, friends of the internet, and welcome to General Nerdcast, episode number 54. We're doing it again. This is the 54th time. Tyler is stuck in freeze frame. I'm going to keep moving so you guys know that we're not frozen. We're actually doing stuff. Oh, he's moving now. We're good. Gonna keep moving anyway because you're freaking me out. So,
yeah, episode 54.
We're going to talk about some generally nerdy things, and today is Monday. I guess it would be the 31st when this airs. And we're going to bring you the news of the week. So, just real quick, I want to touch on, give Corey Wood a shout out.
Yeah.
For being a part of the show, commenting on the YouTube videos, and also on our Patreon. Mm-hmm. He brought up some really good points about
Destiny Beta.
The Destiny Beta and how he feels about it. And I would just like to say, you obviously haven't been listening very long because whatever I say is right. So, you telling me that I'm wrong, or you disagree. I don't remember how you worded it, but you're wrong.
He disagrees
because I'm
with
always
it.
right.
He disagrees with some of our opinions, but that's what it is. I mean, we appreciate hearing your opinion, actually.
Yeah.
It's nice to hear from the side of someone who's on the other side of the Destiny 2 beta. I mean, I know there's people who enjoyed it, and I still had fun with it, but it wasn't the part of the game I wanted to experience for the beta. And
also, I just found out you commented on our meteor thing, too, about not being able to blow up a meteor the way they did in Armageddon. I don't know how accurate we all are. So, because like you said, none of us work for NASA.
Yeah.
And we're not scientists. But I'd just like to say thank you for being a part of the show, and, thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true, you're a friend and a confidant. Thank you for being a friend.
Hi.
Anyway, so, moving on with episode 54. Just wanted to give Corey a quick shout out. My name is Bobby. I'm one of your wonderful, beautiful hosts. With me, as always, is the voice that makes you moist, Tyler.
Hi.
We're gonna jump right into it. We're not gonna give you all the news of the week because it's too much to talk about. So,
some interesting stories.
Honorable mention. They're gonna fix For Honor. And there was something else that I wanted to mention, but it's really not important. We're going to jump into Microsoft Paint and how Microsoft is being a big fuck piece of shit and getting rid of it, sort of.
Yeah, they're it's like a discontinuation, but not.
It's a weird.
Pretty much, it's going to be free to get. You'll be able to get it for free on the store coming up. Whenever
for free.
MS Paint.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry. And like it'll be free from now on, but they're pretty much not going to be doing any more updates or whatever. They're kind of putting it out there, and then it'll just kind of get pushed to the side. Let it go out of date.
It's super weird to me that they're making it free when it's always been kind of free with Microsoft Windows.
Yeah, it's
just like the wording is weird for me, I guess, because I feel like if you had Windows, you had Paint.
I think for a portion of it, I think it's...
They might have changed it with Windows 10. I've never actually looked.
Throughout the years, I think it's been harder and harder to get. Like, originally it came with it, but like every upgrade to the system format and everything, I think you started having to buy extra things to have it included and whatnot. So, at least I think that's how it's worked.
That makes sense.
But yeah, they're doing that so they can focus on, the Paint 3D new project program that they're coming out with or working on.
You're going to be able to paint in 3 dimensions.
Yeah.
Did you burp?
I did burp,
okay.
yeah.
I thought you were just practicing your breathing or something. You're all sitting like...
Yeah, no, so they're kind of pushing MS Paint to the side to focus on 3D, or Paint 3D, and that'll be the new paint artistry service from Microsoft.
Fair enough.
Damn.
Was that your Vita? Or not your Vita? That's a Switch.
Yeah.
That was
my phone.
It's not a Vita.
This is my phone.
We felt vibration. Sorry. That was way out of context. But anyway, Microsoft Paint.
Yeah.
Paint 3D. Anything else on that? Or
no, that's
window? A window on Paint 3D? Time release window?
No, I don't have a window on it. Sorry.
Oh, no, you're good. I didn't find one either. I was asking to see if you found one.
No.
But anyway, Microsoft Paint is outdating itself to make room for Microsoft 3D Paint machine backflip.
Pretty much, yeah. That's where it's heading.
So, we're going to move on to our brothers and sisters in Japan. They made a new... I don't really want to call it a meme, because it's kind of, but not really. But basically, they made hamburger straws.
Yeah.
You know what? This is one of those things. Don't let your dreams be memes. Make hamburger straws.
Make hamburger straws. Yeah, it's...
Also, can I have a real... Like, not like a real hamburger straw, but like kind of a hamburger straw with like a plastic one? Because I want one.
Plastic hamburger cap with a straw that goes through?
That's exactly the way I wanted to put it, but you nailed it, and I suck.
No,
That works.
Anyway. I like that way of thinking. The hamburger straw thing is weird to me. I like... This seems like somebody was like, oh, ha, 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 and then somebody took a picture and it got online. And...
I guess to put it into context for people that aren't watching our hand movements and stuff, basically they took a real-life hamburger and shoved the straw through the middle of it and put it on top of their drinks and made hamburger straws.
Yeah. I
don't know what else to tell you about it, but that's the thing that they're doing over there. And
I feel like it was just a joking thing, but it could be someone like, oh no, it's convenient. I can just hold the cup in one hand, eat the burger off of it, and drink at the same time. You just got a look of amazement.
They're fucking genius.
See,
dude, think about it.
It's not an original idea, though.
Think about it. Like you're like drinking. Oh, hamburger. Drink. Hamburger. Drink. One-handed eating.
It's
like eating a popsicle, but with a drink and a hamburger, and not frozen. Maybe frozen. I don't know.
No, it'd be bad frozen.
Always fresh, never frozen beef patties.
Yeah.
Wendy's. Sponsor me.
But they're doing it with McDonald's right now, like the burger straws.
I mean,
not
McDonald's. Always not pink goo. It's always real beef. Sponsor me. Us, I guess, not me.
Yeah, it's not an original idea because it was inspired from donuts on coffee drink. From, like, I think Starbucks drinks or something, or Dunkin' Donuts, I don't remember.
That actually makes sense.
Yeah. That happened, I don't know, I think that was like 3 to 5 years ago. I don't remember exactly when that one started happening, but now burger straws have become the new meme for Japan, and we'll see how long that lasts.
I'm into it.
You're into it?
Yep. Okay. So, moving on to THQ Nordic, a company that died and rebirthed itself and is now making games again. So
yeah, they kind of did a brief announcement where they're going to be revealing. They revealed that they have a lineup to announce at Gamescom.
Yeah. Like, hey, we just want to tell everybody that we're going to tell you more stuff later. Bye.
Pretty much.
It's like calling somebody like on a business call and being like, hey, I'm going to lunch, so I'll call you back when I'm out of lunch, and then we'll talk business. Like, you called me to tell me you're going to lunch.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Yep. That's what we're doing. Yeah, Gamescom 2017. 2 of the games are just kind of like revamps or remakes. I'm not entirely sure. One's Battle Chasers Night War, and then Bugs Bears Wreckfest is another one.
I like both of those names.
And then a new one. They're making a new IP that's going to be an RPG game. It's post-apocalyptic Kung Fu Fable type game.
Oh.
Yeah, that one, that makes me interested from that little description.
I don't know who fucked up THQ to begin with, but I love the new direction. Post-apocalyptic Kung Fu Fable. Like, hell yeah. Dude, I'm in. Yeah, let's fucking go.
We got to pay attention to Gamescom this year. I want to see what it actually is.
Let's fucking go.
And then the fourth one that they're going to announce is a new installment of a well-known horror series they have. Unfortunately, they didn't give the name. But yeah, I don't know what horror series they have.
I can't remember. Like, the only THQ games that I can think of is Darksiders.
Yeah,
but I'd have to look it up. But I can't think of. Maybe it's like a game from the 90s or something that they're trying to bring back.
It could be.
I don't know.
I think it's a new game in this series though, or a new story.
Well, yeah, but they're trying to like
reinvent it.
Yeah, reignite the flames that was the story of the horror game machine.
Yeah,
THQ.
So we'll see. We'll have to keep an eye out on Gamescom.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Yeah, that's all I got for them.
When is Gamescom?
I think it's in August, like end of August time.
Because it goes like Gamescom, and then I think PAX, and then PSX.
Yeah, something like that. I don't fully remember.
It's too hard to keep track because there's so many cons in video games.
Yeah. So,
speaking of video games,
who do you want you to sell your cars to you?
Lightning. Not Lightning McQueen. Lightning from Final Fantasy 13.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like they're like 5 years too late. But in China, Lightning is helping sell Nissans. So that's a thing. She's in Nissan commercials. She's all like, I'll drive you anywhere. I'm Lightning. Woody-doody-booty-boo.
Yeah, they had a commercial where you can, when you're test driving a Nissan, you could put on a VR headset and look over at the driver, because you're not going to be the driver doing it.
Yeah,
I was going to say driver or passenger, and then I was like,
drive the car from VR. It's the future, man.
It's the future.
You don't actually test drive cars anymore. You just VR cars.
But yeah, from the passenger seat, you can ride along or whatnot with a VR headset on and look over, and it'll either be Snow, Villiers, or Lightning from Final Fantasy, and the environment around the car is apparently supposed to change to the Final Fantasy world while you're driving around on track or whatever.
Makes sense.
It's kind of a cool concept, but yeah, it is a little late for those characters.
Yeah, I feel like it's just too late. I don't know why they wouldn't shoot for like the Final Fantasy 15 bros.
Yeah.
Because I mean, their whole concept is driving in the car, right? Like, why not?
That's a big part of the beginning game. I never actually got very far in that one. I still need to play more into it, but I started playing other games.
I still need to play it.
Yeah.
Like I always say, my backlog of games is way too long. I still haven't even started Persona yet.
No.
That irritates me. But, you know.
I'm okay with the concept of having video game characters starting to endorse stuff. Just because that's been something we've been doing with celebrities and athletes and whatnot for years and years and years, for forever. I hope they don't start, like, making character, like, if they had Link selling something, he better not say a goddamn word throughout the entire thing.
He's driving. Hat.
Yeah, I don't want him to say anything. Like, I don't want him to start making characters talk that don't talk, or say things that they wouldn't when they start using them in commercials and whatnot.
As long as they don't Hollywood them.
Yeah.
And just keep them the characters that they are. Yeah. I agree.
But yeah.
I agree.
Along with another character who's not exactly selling the car, but getting his own version.
Yeah, it's like his own car?
Yes. Own special version of the car.
Ultraman.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. A Toyota 86, I think, is the company's back name to it, and the main name is M78 by 86, which is a throwback to a reference to his homeworld Nebula M78.
Yeah.
The Ultraman homeworld.
Home of the Ultras.
Yeah.
Apparently there's just a whole world full of Ultra people. Not just Ultraman.
Yeah. Can't just have one. There's a whole world.
There can be only one. It's the rule of the Highlanders.
What was I completely lost my brain.
Should you be up finding it?
Maybe. It's going to be a order to build car. So, I mean, you're going to have to order one before you can't just go to the lot and pick one up. It's going to be, you're going to put an order in for it. And it looks pretty nice. I mean, the inside's a little too, I don't know. The design on the inside for, like, the interior is to me. Like, it's too, like,
too futuristic, man.
No. Oh. It's just the patterns they showed off weren't that nice. I'm like, just give me like a smooth color, not like checkers looking.
I'm pretty sure they just used like the Ultraman suit pattern.
Yeah,
and
they might have
like laid it out in the car, if I remember correctly, because I can't remember off the top of my head what it actually looked like.
Yeah,
but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. It was just the Ultraman suit.
Yeah, it probably was. It just I don't feel like driving around in that.
Oh, dude, I would.
You would?
I'd be all fucking about it. I love Ultraman, dude. He's my shit.
Yeah. The prices are going to range from $31,000 to like $33,000, close to $34,000. So, not a big gap.
And pretty reasonably priced.
Yeah.
For like a special edition fucking Ultraman car.
Yeah, there'll be a standard edition and then the limited edition with more features and whatnot. And then you'll be able to get
my car.
You'll be able to get it. Choose between manual or automatic, which is good. Driving a manual one of those would be fun.
Yeah, and it's also like built-in anti-theft because no one knows how to drive stick shift anymore. So
yeah, there you go.
That's something to think about when you're buying a car.
Yeah,
get a manual because no one knows how to drive them, and nobody will see your car that way.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. Toyota's doing good. Yeah, I like Toyota's thing better than Nissan's because, like I said, they're too late on Lightning. Like, yeah. If this was maybe if they did it in the third game. Lightning Returns, maybe? Is that what it's called? I don't know. Whatever the third game was called, because they had 3 Final Fantasy 13s, which were one of the most poorly received Final Fantasy games ever. But they made 3, so it must have made money. Yeah. But if they did it, then it would make more sense. But like I said, you're late. I don't know if people actually give a shit about Lightning anymore. You know?
Yeah, it's the Ultraman is big enough time frame to where a throwback is kind of cool.
Yeah, because that was the 80s.
Yeah, with Lightning was that 5-6 years ago?
Yeah. It's
still not enough time. I think it's even less actually, but yeah, it's not enough time to.
Yeah, it's too early to be a throwback, but it's too late for it to be like
currently.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't think of
to be meta. We'll call it that.
Yeah, okay. We can go with that.
Yeah, that's where I'm at with that. Those 2 things.
All right. I don't really have anything else on the cars.
Me either. Yeah. Do you think... I actually did one other thing that popped up in my head. Do you think the 86 was because Ultraman was released in 86?
It did have a throwback to...
I'm going to look it up.
In his early showings and whatnot, he did feature a lot of cars, a throwback to a certain car in one of them, and that might have been why they did the Toyota 86 feature... construct and everything is because I believe there was one featured pretty early on, but I don't know for sure. Yeah, I don't know. The pattern there, look like right there, just seems.
Oh yeah, okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it seems a little off. I just don't want to drive with that.
That's fair.
I shouldn't be so picky about interior.
Well, I mean, you're seeing it.
Yeah, I'm seeing it constantly, but I don't know. It's really not that big of a deal. But yeah, move forward, and we can jump back to it when you find it.
66.
66. I don't know.
So they should have called it the Toyota 66. Well, Toyota's dumb. Moving on to the Overwatch League.
Yeah.
We get some pretty good news out of it for once, instead of all teams leaving. Mm-hmm. They're having some pretty wicked awesome benefits. They're going to get paid $50,000 guaranteed. They also get, like, health benefits and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's
Blizzard
freaking cool, man.
Yeah, Blizzard pretty much laid down requirements for the owners and team managers and whatnot for all their players that need to... This is what they need to have in order for that team to be able to participate in the Overwatch League.
Yeah.
Like you said, they have to have at least a 1-year contract, like minimal, and they have to get a $50,000 salary per year, and they will also get health benefits, a retirement savings plan, housing during the season, and at least 50% of the performance bonuses, which are like when they win tournaments or whatever prize money is, that goes towards the team and not just towards the team owners.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, but knowing that, I see why a lot of teams dropped out.
Yeah.
Because $50,000 is a lot to pay people.
It is. Yeah.
And and then you have to give up half of the winnings for your team to the team. I mean, I'm all for it, and I get it, but that's a lot of money to be paying 6+ players.
Yeah.
Every year,
at least 6+ players. Yeah.
You have to have at least 6 on the roster, and you're gonna have subs. So you're talking like almost you're talking upwards up to $500,000 a year just to have a team in Overwatch League.
Yeah.
So I mean, I get why teams dropped out.
Yeah, no, it's definitely understandable, and that's what I think. That's what the league is pushing for, is to be more of the big dog, big. What is the word I'm looking for? The larger companies to endorse
mega.
The larger companies for endorsements.
So they're trying to go fucking like full corporate.
Yeah,
and that sucks.
Yeah,
but I mean,
the Overwatch League is still up in the air on how it's going to do, just because of all the past things. But this is at least a positive for the players.
Yeah, it's a positive for the players. But like I said, I get why the teams left, because if you make a team, like ultimately when you do something like that, you're in it to make money. Like you're not just going to create a team, join a league, and then be like, well, here goes all my money. I don't give a shit. Like you're trying to get some back in return. Yeah. And if there's a $1 million prize pool, or for first place, whatever, $1 million first place, $500,000 of that goes to the team, and then $500,000 goes in your pocket. But then that $500,000 goes back to the team,
because
so you almost come out of $1 million tournament with nothing.
Yeah.
So I mean, like that sucks for owners, unless it's like Robert Kraft and the guy who owns the Dolphins and like that are buying into the Overwatch League.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
And how long are they going to hang out when they realize that they're not going to make a lot of money?
Yeah. It's going to be, like, there's going to be stipulations to where the owners are going to try and work it out with Blizzard, is when they're competing in the Overwatch League, as long as it doesn't battle with the schedule for the Overwatch League, can they compete in other tournaments so they can get a return? Because that is specifically for the Overwatch League.
Yeah. That's just the stipulations for the Overwatch League. I'm not talking like the general...
Yeah, so the people who own the teams may be able to find another way to get returns from outside tournaments, but for the actual league, it's...
Then you're talking like the owners aren't going to give any money back if they win the tournament.
Yeah.
They're going to keep all of it. They're going to be like, dude, you're making $50,000, you're fine. Plus, you're going to make all the money you win from the tournament, so relax.
Yeah, it's hit and miss, but...
Yeah, it's a positive negative thing. Like, I like it because that guarantees players to get what they deserve.
Yeah.
But I'm anti it because it's forcing a lot of owners to be like, well, we can either play in the Overwatch League and not make any money, or ditch it and go somewhere else and make money.
Yeah, we'll have to see how it plays out.
And we'll just have to wait and see. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see how the Overwatch League plays out and if this changes at all.
Yeah.
Down the road.
Yeah.
So... more Blizzard news. A legacy server that was going to be the Burning Crusade was shut down by Blizzard.
Yeah.
Which kind of sucks. Because, like, this comes back to, like, the Nintendo thing with the guy that made, like, the Pokemon game.
One, yeah.
Where he spent years making it, and then releases it, and then they shut it down.
Yeah.
And this guy... Gummy52 worked on the Burning Crusade version of WoW to start his own legacy server, and that's the version he likes to play. And then, like, what was it, 3 days after he launched it?
I think it was hours after it went live.
Oh yeah, hours after going live, they fucking shut it down. Instead of being like, hey, probably don't make the server.
Yeah, I like legacy servers. I've tried out a couple. They're fun. I like the original parts of the games. Sometimes so many expansions down the road that so much has changed that I don't care for it too much. Like, that's the case on World of Warcraft right now. I liked the in-depth way you could go in the talent trees to spec your character and whatnot. But now I'm kind of on WoW.
Yeah.
World of Warcraft. So these servers they're actually really fun. They don't obviously they don't run optimally because it's usually it's almost always one dedicated server, and It just kind of depends on how well they can maintain it.
Yeah.
But they're still cool. There's good throwbacks.
I think they're fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Because I remember a few years back I played a vanilla WoW, like fucking version 1.0, and I was like, fuck, I miss this. I miss this style of World of Warcraft and MMOs that it used to be.
Yeah. And
now we have the ones we have, but, I mean... it's awesome, and I don't know why Blizzard is being bitches.
Yeah,
I'll let you do your thing. Right?
I think it's just them in trying to half defend themselves to not bring down what they're working on currently, and to also not give a throwback to a not optimal running original part of the game.
I think they're doing it because they're going to open their own legacy servers and charge people for it.
That has been in talks. They actually did talk to some of these companies who make legacy servers. Unfortunately, nothing public has come from the talks, so we don't know for sure if they're...
I'm going to throw air quotes on that, because I'm sure they're working on it. And that's probably why they're shutting all these down.
Yeah. One of the excuses was it'd be too hard to maintain the different servers on, like, main accounts, like a legacy server and a main server for someone logging in.
That's what I mean. Like, they're going to charge people to be on that server.
Oh yeah,
it'll be like a $5 a month charge, and then you have to have a different. You have to have a legacy account.
I have no doubt about that. I could totally see that happening.
Yeah.
I don't
want it to happen.
Yeah, I don't want it to happen either.
Like, but... I feel like Blizzard's going down a dark path slowly, and like I hate to see that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm really hit and miss on some of the things I'm hearing lately, but I'm also I've kind of veered away from some of their games too, just to play other things. I guess
that's true. I don't really play very many Blizzard games anymore.
Yeah. But yeah, so if anybody was looking forward to the Burning Crusade server that was coming out, Gummy52 did have to shut it down. He did put a notice up on the forums website he was running of the legal notice and everything. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, Nostralis is one of the developers that was talking to Blizzard about legacy servers. They ran an OG WoW server back in the day.
That's probably the one that I fucking played on.
It might have been. They had sold it and then, or given the servers and everything to a company across seas, but then they asked for it back because it was splitting up some of the community they had for the server. But now I think they're talking to Blizzard about it, so it is possible that they work on it and it's like a side.
We'll have to wait and see, I guess.
Yeah.
It's kind of disappointing, but it's their product and they can do whatever they want with it.
Yep, that's true.
We can complain about it all day, but at the end of the day, they own the IP and they own everything that comes with it. So if they want it shut down, they can do that.
They could ask them to go on the same route of Dota. Just like change all the characters and you can run a legacy server like that or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know how well they'd do that just because you'd have to change so much.
Yeah, you'd have to recode the whole thing and that's a lot of work.
But
so I don't think that's going to happen. It's
probably
for free.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's move on to real butt wrestling.
Real butt wrestling.
It's kind of like wrestling with your butt, but real. So there's an anime that I can't remember the name off the top of my head where they kind of wrestle with their butts and their boobs. They like smash up against each other, and apparently it's really good. So don't judge it based on what I just said. I've heard from multiple people that it's actually a really good anime. It's just a lot of fan service because they're bouncing their butts and boobs off each other. So
yeah, I think it's Kaijo
training,
something like that. I don't know if that's the show name or just what they're calling it. But
I'll look it up so we can get the real name just to make sure we're right.
Portuguese fans
even though we're always right anyway.
Started the Kaijo training in training sessions to try and practice and see if this could become a legitimate sport.
That's a weird fucking statement.
Yeah,
it's Kaijo.
Yeah,
Kaijo with a bunch of exclamation points. So.
Oh, okay. And so, yeah, like Bobby said, the whole point is to knock each other off of a floating platform by using butt attacks or chest attacks or hip attacks, whatever, And they've been practicing in like pools and whatnot on floating platforms and whatnot. Although most of the women who have been practicing have been wearing like one pieces instead of bikinis or whatnot with thicker thigh.
They wear that mostly in the show too. Is they're like one piece bathing suits.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so they are. This might become a thing in Portugal. Possibly spread.
It would be weird to watch in real life.
Just because it's not as...
Yeah, like, I don't know how it
intense.
Would be perceived
yeah.
by people, but, I mean, if they want to go for it, fucking go for it, man. I mean... You do you, Portugal, because...
It's... Like, compare it to actual wrestling or whatnot. It's like, how awkward is it to see, like, two people trying to pin each other or whatnot, or throw each other?
I guess that's true.
That is kind of a weird thing to watch, too.
Very
but
true.
This one is specifically, I'm going to slap you with my butt.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I don't know. Maybe it takes off and it's fucking awesome. I don't know.
We'll see. It depends on who tries to back it, too. Like,
that's
all
true.
right, we need a little more sex appeal here.
Oh, yeah.
So
wear two pieces. Thong bikinis. But, yeah. Butt wrestling is going to be a real thing, and go watch the anime.
Yeah.
Apparently it's good. I don't know. Fortnite is a game that's really weird. It's kind of still in early access, but you can download it for free, but not play it unless you buy a Founders Pack. It's awkward.
It's one of those payable early access games where it'll be in development for years while people fully play the game, and then...
I hope it's not for years, because I want to play it, like, soon.
If it's anything like Ark or, like, Smite or whatnot, although Smite's free to play, you can buy the Founder Packs to unlock all the skins and characters and whatnot, or you can actually work towards it. This one is, those things were in early access for years, but people were yearly testing for the game and whatnot.
Yeah, this is Epic Games, though, so they might not do that. I hope they don't, because I'd like to play it sooner than later, and I'm not going to buy my way in.
Yeah.
I'll do that paid beta bullshit. I've actually done it before, and it's fucking irritating.
Yeah.
But anyway, so what we're really getting to is they have stream quests. It's kind of like if you're watching somebody stream or you're streaming, you can unlock quests in the game for your character to go do and get good stuff. So that's a very interesting way to fucking
I haven't
get
read
people
any
to
of
stream
the,
more, I guess.
Yeah, I haven't read any of the quests or anything, so I don't know exactly what you get rewarded with or
I don't think they've actually
whatnot.
released them. I think they're still kind of like
testing them.
Yeah.
Yeah. People are getting the quests and getting rewards, but I don't know how much detail is out there on the quests and whatnot, but I'm okay with this concept if it's stuff like what PlayStation did for their E3 conferences. You can watch their stream through the PlayStation app and whatnot.
Okay, yeah.
And you unlock like a background or
aesthetics.
Aesthetics, yeah. I'm perfectly fine with that if that's kind of what they're doing with the streaming service.
I agree.
I unlocked this skin by streaming or by watching a streamer or whatnot. I'm totally okay if they do it that way.
If they're releasing like legendary weapons or something, then that's some bullshit. I agree.
That makes it a little difficult because you're not hitting the public that way.
Yeah, like not everybody watches streams and not everybody streams. I mean, so you're kind of limiting to the people who can, like the people that are going to be streaming and stuff, to get the good stuff, and that's kind of fucked up. But I mean, at the same time, I get it. You're trying to like get people to watch your game, so you're like, watch the game, get cool stuff, but that's kind of shitty. Of them to do, but I mean they could do it that way. I don't know.
Yeah, they started doing it July 25th, and I think they're gonna try and keep doing it on like a weekly basis or so. Like the first main one was on July 25th, and they did it for like a 4-hour time frame or whatever. But I think they're gonna keep trying to do it, and then they'll probably only put it on certain days, so it's not like always open.
Yeah, no, that makes sense too. Especially like if they did it on like a weekend. It would make more sense too, because that means more people can watch during weekends and stuff. Yeah. So. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where this goes. But if you're playing Fortnite, if you bought into the early access, then watch people stream or go stream yourself because you can get quests for free. and get free stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
So moving on to Pokemon Go Fest. One last time.
Yeah.
Like, maybe more times down the road, depending on how this goes out. But Pokemon Go Fest was a fucking disaster. We've already talked about it. We talked about it last week and how terrible it went, but everything got released that they said it was going to get released. So, I mean, it was the people that went, it was disaster, but, like, people that didn't go, it was kind of like, meh, who cares?
No, it's not working. No, that sucks.
Yeah, like, oh, whatever.
Yeah.
But now you can go catch Lugia and Articuno anyway, so it doesn't really matter that much that it sucked, but they're kind of embarrassed about it, I guess.
Yeah, they've admitted that they screwed up, and they know the event didn't go well whatsoever, and they're going to try and do what they can to learn from it.
Yeah.
Obviously, they needed to increase their servers and whatnot, so the amount of people trying, because this is a thing where it's like, it's going to be worldwide. They probably got a ton of people jumping back into it to see if it's worthwhile.
Yeah, and I don't know how you don't prepare for something like that. Like, if you're doing something this big, and you're trying to get players back, and you're trying to get thousands of people into one park, then you probably need to work on the things that you know are going to go wrong.
Yeah.
Even if they don't go wrong, be fucking prepared that it's going to go wrong. Your servers are going to get overloaded. Fucking get ready.
Yeah.
The cell phone service is going to suck because people are just feeding off of each other. Fucking contact Verizon, Sprint, and AT&T and be like, yo, we're doing this thing. We need you to work with us. I mean, like, you have to plan for fucking disasters, man.
Yeah.
Anytime you do a live event, you have to plan for everything to go wrong.
Yeah. I don't know what their planning was, but it didn't. Nothing worked out.
There probably wasn't. They were like, we're going to do this thing, and it's going to be great. All right.
Yeah.
Meeting adjourned. Like,
yeah. So,
but, I mean, yeah.
Along with them trying to learn from it, they may possibly be able to learn aggressively, because people who went to the event are now trying to sue Niantic.
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 That's not even a word.
Niantic.
They're suing Niantic for travel and basically travel and board, where they had to stay and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest with you, if you're trying to get in on this, you don't have a lot of legs to stand on.
Yeah.
Have you ever gone to a live event and bought stuff for it, and then the event gets canceled? You know what happens? You go, that sucks, and then you go home. Like, could you imagine how many people could sue, like, Kanye West?
Oh, God.
Because the dude cancels shows all the time? Like, I traveled all the way over here, and it took me 8 hours, and I spent $3,000 to watch Kanye West. And you know what happens when he cancels the show? They go,
here's your ticket money back.
Yeah, here's your ticket money back. And Niantic already did that.
Yeah.
So I don't think this lawsuit has any legs to stand on.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to go well.
But
But
I think Niantic's going to throw money at these people just to get them to fucking go away.
I get the feeling they're
going to settle. I can almost guarantee it. And that is shitty. Because it's just one of those things where you can sue anybody for anything, and as long as it's inconvenient for the company, they're just going to throw money at you to get you to go away.
Yeah.
And that is fucking shitty.
Yeah. What I hope...
It's shitty.
The lawyer who's building the lawsuit, Thomas Zimmerman,
bitch face.
I hope that he doesn't do a good job. I hate to say this, but I hope he doesn't do a good job with.
I hope he fucking falls on his face,
accepting
dude.
people into this lawsuit, accepting all the people, because there's going to be a large amount. He doesn't double check that people have receipts or anything from the tournament, receipts of their traveling or whatnot. And he's just like, oh yeah, all of you. And then people who didn't go to the event at all get in, and then the court's like, all right, so where's your ticket stub? Where's this? Where's that? I don't have any of that. Well, did you even go? I mean, no, but
I wanted to, and I wanted to spend money.
Yeah. All right, this is a bogus case, and it just gets tossed out. I want him to do a crappy job collecting the information, just so it gets crushed.
Like I said, this lawsuit doesn't have any legs to stand on. It's not like it's Speedy Caterpillar. that's missing a leg.
Yeah.
Fucking.
That was the other one.
Caterpillar is only as strong as its weakest leg. But I don't think that this has enough caterpillar legs to stand on, and I think it's gonna. If I were a Niantic, I would probably try to fight it, but I don't think in the long run it's worth it for them.
Probably not.
It's going to cost them more to fight this than it is to just be like, look, here's money, fuck off. Because I hate the legal system.
I'm hit and miss on whether that'll work, just because it depends on how many people are involved in the case.
Yeah.
Because if it's like 1,000 people and they're willing to give back a couple hundred to each one of those, maybe. But if it's, I don't know, 50,000 people, I don't think they'll be able to throw enough money back at them. They may have to actually fight it and hope that it gets crushed early on.
The thing is like, Niantic refunded everybody their money that they spent on the thing that they said they were going to do. The legendary Pokemon are released in raids, and you can go get them now if you really wanted to. I mean, the experience sucked, but that's why they gave you $100 in Pokecoins.
Yeah.
They've done all of the right moves to refund people and be like, yo, we fucked up, sorry.
Yeah.
And then for you to just be like, well, I'm going to sue because I spent money to get there. Like, what? I mean...
Spent money on a burger the other day. I didn't like it. I didn't go ask for a refund. That was my choice.
You probably should have. Go sue that company right now because that burger was bad. Because apparently that's just what we do in this country.
It's the fucking world, apparently.
That's true.
There's people, not even just from this country, people who flew in overseas or whatnot.
I mean, it sucks you spent that much money and you lost a bunch of money for a shitty experience, but you, like, even then, like, it was late, but everything still came out the way that they said it was going to come out.
Yeah.
The experience sucked, sure, when you first got there, but you still got everything that they told you that they were going to give you. Yeah. So basically, you had a bad time, so now you want fucking your money back. Like, that's bullshit. They already gave you your money back. Fuck off.
Yeah.
SNES Classic pre-orders went live at Walmart.com.
Yeah.
And then, like 12 hours later, they canceled all of them because it was an accident. Well, here, air quotes, accident, that it went live, and Nintendo wasn't happy about it.
Did they actually cancel all of them? Because I kept reading things where it's like...
Oh, they canceled all of them. Because Nintendo didn't even give anybody a green light to pre-order anything. They were like, they don't even know... I don't even think Nintendo knows how many they're going to ship out yet. Which... I'll get into that.
Get into that.
Go ahead and tell me the full story, though, Tyler.
Pretty much, there's a lot of people who were contacting media sites and explaining to them the situation. They pre-ordered it because it came live like 11:30 at night, day before,
which is a weird time for anything to go live.
Yeah, and so a bunch of people put in pre-orders, and then, like you said, like 12 hours later or whatever, and in the early daytime stuff, people kept getting emails of, your pre-order has been canceled due to blah 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 blah. Bunch of legal stuff, and then when they contacted...
bunch of legal stuff. Legal word here, legal word there, it's canceled.
And then people talking to tech support, they're like, it was actually a mistake. Someone hit the go button before they should have, and unfortunately, these aren't available for pre-order. And they're like, well, I have other people whose pre-orders haven't been canceled, but mine has. They're like, this is something that's being worked on and whatnot. I mean, they aren't able to automatically cancel every pre-order. They probably have to go each one down the line. That's why some people
push another button and it sends out the cancellation email. They have to go each individual person and be like,
fuck you button.
Cancel. Just have a fuck you button. I pre-ordered this. Fuck you. I pre-ordered
cancel
this.
Everything.
Fuck you. Just cancels Walmart. Walmart's done, people.
So yeah, that's probably what it was. That's why I was thinking. I wasn't sure if they'd canceled all. They probably just have to work their way through everybody, most likely.
So what I was going to touch on is something that they talked about in Kind of Funny, Games Daily. They brought up the fact that maybe Walmart did this on purpose, and they did it to show Nintendo how many people were interested and how many units that they should make and send and ship out, and be like, look, Nintendo, there's this many people that are interested. Don't fuck this up. And I thought that was an interesting point. And be like, wow, I mean, maybe Walmart did that, but from what we know about Nintendo, they probably don't give a shit.
Yeah, they probably don't give a shit, and I feel like that might be a bit of a stretch for even Walmart. Like that's pretty hopeful thinking.
That's totally like Walmart being like, you know what?
We care.
We give a shit, and we're gonna fucking help you guys out.
Yeah,
check this out. Go. Cancel. Nintendo. Look at these numbers.
Yeah, that's a very interesting thought, but that's really hopeful thinking.
Yeah. I just thought it was an interesting concept that they what if a company was looking out for our best interests?
That would be awesome. I mean, granted, I honestly don't expect Walmart to be that company.
Yeah, I could see GameStop doing this and then coming out and being like, "Look, we tried guys, but it didn't work," and then trying to get their image back that they give a shit about gamers.
I could see them.
I could see a company like that doing this, but Walmart doesn't give a shit about video games.
No, they're like, "You're selling it? We can sell it.
You're selling it? Hey, we'll take some."
Yeah. We'll do that, I guess.
So, I mean...
Yeah.
I guess you're right. It is kind of...
It's super hopeful. I don't want to crush anybody's dreams,
it's
but...
a fucking long shot. I agree. So, yeah.
So...
If you got one of those pre-orders and it got canceled, sorry about it.
You're getting another chance some point. Maybe.
You know what would have been funny if they did the Nintendo thing where they're like, no, pre-orders aren't ready, and then the next day they're like, okay, pre-orders are ready.
No, you can't do that yet.
Why
can't they? Because we said no.
Because we said it comes out in 25 minutes. They were early. No, that would have been... Oh, man, that would have been such a slap in the face. Everybody's pre-orders gets canceled, and then they're like, all right, pre-orders are a go, and then nobody...
Everybody's too busy responding to Walmart that everybody else is pre-ordering.
And they don't get theirs. That would be fucked up.
Yeah.
But, I don't know.
Yeah.
So, Super Smash Bros. Melee professional player, Brenson DeShizwiz Layton. Yeah, he's got a shitty dumb name.
Yeah.
But he's also kind of a shitty dumb person.
Yeah.
He did a lot of bad things, and...
he's got some criminal history.
Yeah.
He left the Melee competition zone for a little while.
Competition zone? They have to go to certain zones to compete,
Kind of.
They have to go to the multiverse to compete for their fucking...
for their championships.
Just for their fucking...
Just for their fucking...
Yeah, they have to compete for their fucking... I hate myself sometimes.
Yeah. He claims to be the #1 Falco player. He's a very premier, very well-known Falco player in the Melee community. And Smash Bros. Melee. I don't... Just to clarify.
Yeah.
And he dropped out for a couple years, or for a year. I think it was just a full year, because he had assaulted a gas station attendant, punched him in the face, and so he dropped out to take anger management classes and whatnot. And now he's back competing in tournaments. He started streaming again, got a sponsorship, and now he's back in the tournaments. And the community's split on whether this is a good thing or not.
Yeah, some of them are like, yeah, I mean, everybody deserves second chances, and then other ones are like, no, the dude's a piece of shit, and we don't want him in our community.
Yeah.
So, you're a professional Smash Bros. Melee player, and this guy is one of the dudes, and this happens, and what do you do? What do you do in your scenario?
In my scenario?
Yeah.
I'll keep playing. I'm not going to argue with, about him being there. I'll, from what I hear, I'll probably look him up and be... I'm not going to drop out of a tournament because he's playing in it. Because that's...
So you're
as a player...
You're in the vault where, I don't give a shit about this guy, I'm going to play my own game.
Yeah. As a player, that's where I'd be at.
Yeah.
As a fan, it's kind of... I'm on both sides. Initially, I was on the side of, people deserve second chances. Then reading more of his background, I'm like, I think this guy's gotten a couple second chances.
Yeah.
I think that's enough.
Yeah.
He needs to move to something different. And yes, maybe it took him this much time to possibly learn, but in this community, I think he needs to be cut off. Kind of.
No, As a fan, I'm 100% on board with the same way you are. As a competitor, I feel like I would boycott him being in the tournaments just because I don't want him there. So I feel like if it were me and he like signed up, I would go until I played up against him, and then I wouldn't show up to the game. Mm. That would be my boycott. I would still play, and I would still do my own thing. But if I came up against him, my boycott would be I wouldn't show up.
No.
Yeah.
He gets to first place because nobody plays him.
I mean, if that's what it takes to like for him to realize that nobody wants him there, then
yeah, I don't know.
It would totally ruin the whole tournament. That's why that's why I would do that, because it would ruin the tournament for the fans and for the people putting on the tournament, because I don't want him there. He shouldn't have been able to sign up for this tournament that I'm in. I'm boycotting him. I'm boycotting him as a person, not the game or the tournament itself.
Okay. That'd be something you'd have to go over in like press conference.
Yeah.
Obviously, afterwards.
You would for sure have to explain yourself afterwards.
Because if you just like...
Yeah, because then you would be the asshole. Yeah, for sure. It would definitely be something like...
You would have
tweet it out before the match. You're like, well, I'm going up against the Shizwiz next, not showing up as a boycott, and then send that out. Everybody sees it. Everybody knows. And then after everything goes down, they're going to be like, what? What do you mean by that? And then I'd totally explain it just like that. I'd be like, look, I'm not boycotting the game because we let him back in. I'm not boycotting the tournament because the tournament let him in. I'm not trying to ruin anybody's experience. I'm boycotting him as a person because I don't feel like he should be a part of our community anymore. If he wants to go stream the game, great. Go do that. Don't come to our tournaments.
Yeah,
that would be my stance.
What about any backlash as a player towards you because of that? Like, are you going to regularly do this for players you don't like? Is this going to be a thing?
It's not players that I don't like. It's just the guy that like totally he like beat the shit out of a gas station attendant.
Yeah,
and like he's had a history of being an asshole.
Yeah, but then,
but if it was somebody that I didn't like, I'd just be like, I don't care.
Well, this could be a thing like that tournaments or fans or whatnot could ask is, as a competitor, are you going to regularly do this for anyone who has any sort of criminal past or anyone who is more aggressive? Is it because of... This is probably what they'd ask is it because of fear or is it because you don't think this person needs to be here?
I'd say it's because I don't think he deserves to be here. He doesn't deserve to be here. And he doesn't deserve our time as competitors and fans. And no, I wouldn't do it to everybody. I would do it to... If it was another case that was similar to this, then I would do the same thing.
Okay.
But I would not do it to somebody who was, like, got mad at a tournament, like, threw a controller or something. I'd just be like, well, that guy's kind of a baby.
Calm down, man.
Like, whoa, dude. But I wouldn't do it to everybody that did something like that.
Yeah.
Just in this particular case, if something like this happens...
Because of
his history, this is how I feel about this person. Not solely because of this one incident. It's because he's had a history of incidents.
Yeah.
And he's not been the greatest, like,
greatest idol?
No, God damn it. He hasn't been the word I'm looking for.
I can't reach your brain right now. As a competitor, I think instead of boycotting him, I would want to shut him down. Like,
you would just want to beat the shit out of him.
I would just want to beat the shit out of him and be like...
Show that he doesn't deserve to be there anymore. Oh, yeah, that's fair, too. That's a good way to look at it, too. I mean...
That'd probably be more my stance, but...
How would you do it, people watching and listening? Like, what would you do to boycott this man?
Yeah, there's certain part of the communities, like, a big part of, like, women in the community are a lot, like, all against him being there because in a lot of his history, it has been aggressive acts against females, like in like several of them. I'm not saying all of them, but he doesn't discriminate on who he wants to hit.
Yeah,
he'll hit anyone. But
this is why I feel like this guy's a giant piece of shit.
Yeah,
I wouldn't give him the time of day to play against me.
Yeah. So I mean, it's got to be something that comes down to the tournaments. Unfortunately, the tournaments are all separated, like they're all run by their own things. There isn't one organization that's watching after all of them. Nintendo.
I was gonna say, I feel like if Nintendo was in charge of this, he would be banned. There's no way he would be able to come back.
this is why it needs some corporate backing, is because
they need
the community needs someone to go to.
They need a big dick in charge. Is what they need, and they need somebody to be able to rally all these tournaments together, and do that thing.
Yeah, protect
the best interest of the game players and fans.
Yeah,
but I feel like we've gone on way too long about this thing.
A little bit.
Tell us how you feel about this. What would you do to boycott him, or if you even would? Would you give him another chance after being such a piece of shit? I don't know. It's up to you.
He's got like 12 counts of criminal history. I think you can look it up. He even posted a bunch of them on his stream. So
of course he did.
Yeah.
Badges of honor. Moving on to something that's actually pretty cool. Call of Duty DLC. If you buy it, you support the American troops. America.
Yeah. Specifically, veterans who are finished with their military service and are looking for work.
Which is a big part of the problem we have with America and their troops.
Yeah.
People come back and they can't find jobs.
Yeah, so when you purchase the Call of Duty Black Ops 3 DLC, it's called the Call of Duty Endowment Double Pack, which is the Call of Duty Endowment is actually their organization for supporting the troops. It's a double pack. It costs $4, I believe. They didn't say a percent, but I'm assuming most of that will go, most if not all, possibly will go towards helping troops find employment, converting from their time in the service to work, and it'll get you get you 3 rare supply drops for the game, which can be skins, costumes, all sorts of stuff. And then it will also give you a calling card, which shows the transition from going from their active service to working in in regular working. It basically shows a guy in an army
a soldier to a civilian.
Thank you. Words. Soldier to a civilian. It shows, it's a calling card in the game. It shows a soldier with a gun, and then it swaps over to the same guy in a suit on a phone.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. Good for you, Call of Duty. You finally did something right. Well, I guess something right in the last few years.
Yeah. This is a positive thing they're doing, of one of the different decisions they've made.
Yeah. It's good for them.
But yeah.
Cool. Good on you, Call of Duty and Activision. I assume they're a part of it.
Yeah.
And who did this one? Who did this game?
This is
Sledgehammer or something, or Treyarch. I don't remember.
I think it's Treyarch.
Whoever did this game,
but I don't remember.
Whoever did this game, good on you. So we're gonna end the show on some free games. So the free games for PlayStation Plus and Xbox Games with Gold have been announced, and we're going to tell you what they are, if you didn't know already. On PS4, you will get Assassin's Creed Freedom Cry, you will get Downwell, and you will get Just Cause 3. On PS3, you will get Snakeball and Super Motherload. On the Vita, you get Downwell and Level 22.
What'd you say for PS4?
Just Cause 3, Assassin's Creed Freedom Cry, and Downwell.
I don't know. Mine's different.
Well, Dreadnought launches as open beta, but that's not part of the PlayStation Plus free games.
Okay. Yeah, they had it involved in the description. That's why I wrote it down.
That's just...
That's my brain.
It goes in... Yeah, also, on the 1st of August, Dreadnought goes to open beta.
Yeah.
Right now it's in closed beta, it goes into open beta, and there's going to be like free PSN Plus. If you have PlayStation Plus, you get a free DLC thing, I think.
On August 15th, yeah.
Yeah, on my birthday. And for the Xbox, you're gonna get
Xbox
Bayonetta.
One,
I know for sure, but I have to find my list.
Yeah, for Xbox One, you'll get Slime Rancher, which will be available August 1st to 31st, and then Trials Fusion, which is August 15th, 16th to September 15th.
Yeah,
I believe.
August 16th to December 15th. Yeah.
Then for Xbox 360.
Which is compatible with Xbox
Which is compatible with Xbox One, so you might be able to download these, and then when you hop on your Xbox One, if anybody still has both, you may be able to actually play it on Xbox One. I don't know for sure. It'll have to be something that gets tested out. But yeah, Bayonetta from August 1st to August 15th, which is a little weird. And then Red Faction Armageddon August 16th to August 31st, 30th, or am I?
So no, you're right.
Okay.
I just have a quick comment because I don't know how the games with gold works totally. I know you get the free games or whatever, but when you put dates on it like that, is that how long you get to play the game, or do you get that's just how long you have to download it?
I think it's download, but I honestly haven't tried it.
I'm curious about that because I do think that in the last couple months, Xbox Games with Gold has been substantially better than PlayStation Plus free games. And I'll be the first to admit that, being a PlayStation fanboy. But if you only get the games for like 2 weeks, then I have a real big issue with that.
Yeah,
I don't know how it works. So if somebody out there does know how it works, comment below, email us, hit us on Twitter, Facebook, whatever. I need to know.
Yeah,
let me know so that I know, so that I don't dog on Xbox for being fucking scumbags for only letting people play games for 2 weeks.
Yeah, I haven't tried it out, so I honestly don't know. I barely pay attention to the free games that pop out just because sometimes I'm just like...
I like with the PlayStation ones, I usually just click like...
download or...
Add to my list that if I ever...
want to.
Yeah, if I ever go back and want to, then I have them.
Yeah.
I just have to download it and play it, so...
Yeah, I was doing that for a while, and then I was like, I don't care about some of these. Like, I really just have no urge to play some of these.
Me neither, but I have them all, so... It is what it is.
I should do that just so, like, when I have no idea what I want to play, I can be like,
I'm gonna go play something weird.
Yeah.
But there it is. This has been episode 54 for all of you lovely people.
Yes.
I'm sure you're all very happy we did it.
Yes.
Yes. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns about anything we talked about today, you can email us at generalnerdcast@gmail.com. You can get us on Facebook, General Nerdcast, and Twitter at General Nerdcast. We have a Patreon page. You can go there at patreon.com/General Nerdcast, and you can help us out, get better equipment, do more shows, have more fun with you guys, and help our dreams not be memes. And let us do this full time.
Yeah. We also have a YouTube page. You can watch videos there. You can subscribe, comment there. Get us
comment, subscribe on everything. It does help us out a lot. It reaches out to more people. Even if you don't listen to it on Google or iTunes, go like it and subscribe to it. Whatever you got to do. Rate us on iTunes. And have sexy time.
Sexy time.
But if you're listening to us in the morning, I hope you have a wonderful morning and a great rest of your day. If you're listening to us in the afternoon, make sure you did good things in the morning and have great lunch machine. Listen to us in the evening. Don't listen to us while you eat dinner. Listen to us while you eat dessert, because then we'll fill your sweet ears with sweet treats from our voices, and you get to put sweet treats in your mouth. Right before you go to bed, if you're listening then, hope you have wonderful dreams of sexy anime butts smashing into each other. This has been General Nerdcast. We love you.
Smooches.